My name is Madeline, but ever since I was 14, my friends have called me Maddie Ruthless, mostly because I'm pretty shy usually, and I'm not really very mean, so they thought it was funny to call me Maddie Ruthless.
Hopping roofs, not giving a fuck. See a fucking cop and yell, go fucking duck. Yeah, we're taking the heat, making it okay. Doom rider girls, don't fucking play, okay?
I started dumpster diving when I was about 14. A bunch of older punks taught me about it. We would go behind Krispy Kreme, and during the summertime, the hot light was always on in the dumpster at Krispy Kreme.
There's a huge amount of salvage in dumpster diving, or it's like more mainstream word for dumpster diving is salvage.
Well, I have friends and acquaintances who have done a lot of it. So it's basically scavenging. It's basically taking advantage of the opportunities that are available, taking advantage of things that are valuable that other people think of as waste.
I generally go for supermarket dumpsters.
Most of my efforts go into finding building materials. As the caretaker for this property, it's a huge responsibility and it takes up all my time. I found 3 pallets of shingles over the last year and put them up on the roof. I find a lot. I found 2 rooms worth of drywall.
The best things I've dumpster dived are, this is my favorite t-shirt, and I got this out of a dumpster behind a Salvation Army, behind thrift stores. It's just amazing what people threw out.
The people who throw away things are the mutants. You know, human beings have been around for tens of thousands of years, pretty much as they are today, biologically, psychologically, and so forth. And through most of our history, people have used things very carefully. If you go to most of the world, people are very careful with what they have.
You just go in the back of corporate dumpsters and get food that people have thrown away. Because in our culture today, so much is thrown away, and there's so much there to be taken.
And just loads of bread. I've gotten a case of Odwalla before, just huge amounts of shit.
People who dumpster dive are kind of going back to that idea of the gift economy. Let's see what we can do with things that are available. And let's see if we can share things rather than trashing them.
I am not an anarchist that does not believes that living for free comes with fucking off and drinking beer and smoking cigarettes and supporting the corporate fucking, whatever. I'm a really fucking hard worker, and I really resent that a lot of people in my community are not, and are all about guilt tripping and living off of the glutton of this economy of waste and society of excess. And I think it's shitty. And it gives us all a bad name.
I consider myself to be an anarchist.
I think that the anarchist culture basically consists of sharing with others.
Anarchist communities are small, they're local. It's about your neighborhood, it's about your immediate community. It's not about a huge governing body dictating what we all do. And I think it's important to talk about your ideals.
You can really live for free in this country, without any sort of other means except dumpsters.
So in a certain sense, it's just a very recent segment of humanity, a minority of humanity in the so-called developed countries who have really developed this throwaway mentality to this extreme degree. And we're finding out that it's a very bad thing for us and for our ecosystems, for the whole Earth.
I mean, if they're not using it anymore, I don't see any reason to just get rid of it anyway.
The culture of money does a really, capitalism does a huge disservice to the people, and I think that's a lot of what anarchism is about historically, is class wars and everything that comes with divisions in society.
So I think there's a sort of ecological aspect, and there's also a kind of value aspect that relates to the kind of economy we have today. If it's profitable to create garbage and trash the planet, well, the economy says that's a good thing. But from a human point of view, and from the standpoint of the natural world, it's not a good thing. So I think that's part of what some people are trying to say. Don't think of this as waste. It's something useful. It's something that we can take advantage of.
Anarchy doesn't equal terrorism these days, so it's a common misconception that I wish could be laid to rest.
I think one of the things about dumpster diving is that a lot of people who practice it think we really have to basically change the way we live. We can't work in a company that does destructive things and pay taxes to do destructive things and do a million other things that are destructive, and then we do our little recycling once a week, and then we can feel good about it. Because basically we're doing 100 times more destructive things than the good we're doing with our recycling.
I think it's important to talk about your ideals, and it's important to start dialogues with people who you feel are maybe not doing the best they could do for their community.
The main thing that I think that we get from it is that we're building communities that are completely not shaped by hierarchical control.
But it's pretty awesome to be able to provide a service, like a needed service to a large group of people.
It's a lot easier if large communities of people do this.
I try to be an integral part of my community, and I try to do as much as I can and be a good citizen. I think it's something I have a lot of faith in and a lot of hope for.
Life on the bayou ain't too sweet. Hurricane came away off the tree. To my baby got me feeling the beat, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sky with me, baby. Ooh-wee. Sky with me, baby. Ooh-wee. My boy, he works at the bar all night, serving drunks, giving me such a vibe. But sometimes he calls his boss to say, "Oh, sir, I can't come to work today." Sky with me,